Good lights on. We are under starters orders. The lights are about to go out. Listen for those revs to pick up. Krobler with a great start. Perfectly done. Bowman into second by the looks of it. He comes across over onto the nose and cuts off the third place car there of Hopkins. So Hopkins has to settle for third into turn one. But the Pepper Shield BMW now going to try and close things down there on that Krobler Motorsport BMW out front. So nice start there. Not quite a good start. Who's at the back there?
Eddie Rodriguez.
That was Rodriguez.
Yeah,
he was caught napping there a little bit.
I don't know where he was.
I think he came out of the pits, to be honest. I don't think he was on the track.
Possibly.
So he's going to have to come right from the back of the field. On a similar vein to what we saw in race one with Craigie.
He should have been somewhere in the mid pack of the Class C.
Yeah.
But so you can see now the guys are starting to bunch up. They're now going to start fighting to try to get back to the lead. With the inverted birds. So I think we're going to look at that, like almost 4 cars through the one corner.
That's what we like to see. Van Staden trying to get on the inside of Van Heerden, and on the inside of Trevor Long, and on the outside of Craig Herbst.
Roland Hopkins trying to outbrake, he's going to get it. I think that's a little short.
It's a tight one.
Short straight.
And he makes it stick. Nicely done. Ooh,
someone
locked up there big time.
No, someone's gone off. Who's that?
Never mind, locked
it's Herbst.
That's Herbst.
Craig Herbst. All that hard work and then he goes off.
Craig Herbst working hard to try and get through the field there. And unfortunately, it's all gone haywire. He's gone to the back of the pack. I think even Rodriguez came through on him, so he's going to have to work again from the back. He eventually got up into 6th place overall in race number 1, so it was a valiant effort there put in by the Victron Energy car. But I'm not quite sure he's able to do it from that far back.
And the taxi's actually doing quite well. He's in front of Trevor Long, which is a Class D car. So the Class D and E guys are mixing it up at the moment. That beautiful E30 there, that's Dewald Smith. It's his spare car that he brought today.
Also in famous colours. That's Warsteiner colours, if I'm not mistaken, eh?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Another German touring car team that ran for a while.
We don't have
what was German touring cars as opposed to DTM.
Yeah, we don't
and then you got Rob as well.
He's not here today, so he's got awesome. It's actually a 335 motor in that car.
Yeah. Strong car, that's for sure. So, listen, we speak about breakouts. Were there any in race number 1?
So far, no breakouts. I had one of my competitors complaining because we changed the breakouts from winter to summer, and he was like, no, it's wrong. It was worked out perfectly. No breakouts. It was awesome, yes.
Bowman under massive pressure now.
3
Look at that.
cars into one corner there.
Oh, Economini's on the inside of Habs. Habs going to have the inside line for the next corner. That's why he held that line. And he'll try and force Economini. Oh, no, he won't. Economini drives around his outside.
Well done, yeah. Good
slots up right behind Bowman. And Hopkins now looking to dive through on Krobler. That's for the lead.
Where's he from again? What do you call those?
Ran Francisco Fontaine. No, that's where he's from.
Let's see if he keeps it on the black stuff this time.
He's a long way from home, bud. Ran Francisco Fontaine is a long way away from here.
Very far, very well.
The wild, wild west. But needless to say, he's still in with a good effort here. So good race action between our Class D leaders. Shaney hanging on for now.
Yeah, he's doing quite well with that car. He's had to develop the car a bit, but looks like he's got some of the issues sorted there.
Certainly looks that way. Now all he's got to do is try and keep out the 4 cars behind him, because the other 3 are about to join that pack. You're going to have a 5-way fight for the lead. That's what you want.
I think that's going to look good on TV. That's going to be awesome. The spectators are going to love that.
Nice to see some spectators actually at Red Star as well. Not a huge amount. They don't normally get a big crowd here at Red Star Raceway, but there's a lot of supporters for the teams that race today that have filled the stands, and that always looks good when you're watching from the sideline. Good effort here though from Krobler. He's not giving up. Here's a move on the inside though. Hopkins has got good drive.
Driver coming out of that corner, and that's a long straight.
And they are wing mirror to wing mirror, man.
You'll outbrake him now. He's past him already.
He's past him.
Yeah.
Done. Gets to the front under his own power. Gets on the brakes. Doesn't lock up.
And
here's Bowman coming along for the ride as well.
And that's an ex-Krobler motorsport car as well.
So yeah.
He's just got overtaken one of his old cars.
One of his old cars going past him, going, hang on a second, why did I sell that car? It was the other car I was supposed to give him, not that one. Hopkins ahead of Krobler. Boma, Economini's Hapst.
I think
so Economini's around the outside of Boma here.
We're going to have a good dice here now.
And drives past.
On the outside, that's well done.
Good bit of driving there from George Economidis.
Now we've got about 4 cars joining in one fight here.
Possibly 3 out of 4 wins is what Economides is looking for. I mean, he's taken the win in the first heat. He took a win in the first heat second heat, I should say, of 111 Sports and Saloons.
Oh, today, including his golf. Okay,
so if you take the golf, he'll go with 4 wins, or 3 wins of the 4. He just didn't quite get there in the first heat where Philip Meyer beats him in the BM.
I know he had a bit of a bashing yesterday with his golf, and they sat till late last night fixing the car, replacing bumpers and all that.
Craig does an amazing job though. They really do a good job in prepping that car. There goes Matty.
No, Manny's not there. It's Matty.
That's what I said, Matty.
Oh, Matty. Okay,
Matty Wadley. No, not Manny. Manny's not there.
Manny's out this week.
Manny's having a little sabbatical.
Yeah,
he's just taking his time. How are you doing, Manny Ribeiro? I hope you're enjoying all the action. I'm sure you're watching on the live stream thinking, that could be me. That could be me in that car.
That car gets that car sideways.
I keep thinking to myself, that could be me in that car, Banner de Gavard.
One day.
One day when I'm big.
We'll make a plan.
Alrighty, so the track taxi doing a superb job there. Currently sitting, where is he overall there? 8th overall. That's decent. And leading Class E. Yeah, he's leading Class E. Exactly, he's got ahead of Tian.
Yeah. Paul, started in Paul?
In E, it would have been
I think he's held off.
So you had the win going to Tian, Johan Miller, Matt Wadley, Mark Krobler, Eddie Rodriguez. Rodriguez was kicked out, so it would have been Krobler and Wadley on the front. Tian van Rooyen's come through. He's going to try and close him down now. As we get into the second half of this race, he's got a good chance of doing that.
I think if he keeps going the way he's going, he's going to eventually break out into Class D. Probably, I reckon the next race at Zwartkops, that car probably going to Class D.
Yeah.
He's doing quite well with it.
He's certainly enjoying life out there.
And there comes Miller. Miller time's coming. He's chasing them down. The old man is going it.
3 down and 5 to go. As you said, Miller on the move.
Ferdy van Staden has fallen back into the Class E, guys. He must have fallen off somewhere. Shane has gone down into 3rd, according to the timing monitors.
Yeah.
So George has passed down.
Economides getting through there on Shane Krobler, so he's sneaked up into 2nd now, looking for a chance of maybe stealing that overall victory and 2 wins on the day. Roland's going to make it difficult for him as they get onto the short straight.
And Roland, I think, has got a couple of years of experience behind him as well, so I think it'll make it difficult.
Yeah, it'll be a nice fight because I think there's similar experienced drivers here between those two.
And they're both 330 motors.
Evenly matched.
Except one's E36 chassis and one E46.
The option, of course, is one's got the wing, one hasn't. And it definitely showed in the first heat, and particularly with the wind.
The wing,
it might just help out with the downforce, but it does stop the straight line speed.
No, man, the wing's about 25 kilowatts.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I like to hear that.
It's 25 kilowatts down the main straight.
I would have gone at least a little bit more than that, I know if I put a wing on my road car, it makes it go at least 40, 50 k's an hour faster. Even though it doesn't. Depends on who preps the car though, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. So let's see, can we get Roland Hopkins out front and keep him out front?
That's a drag race down that back straight.
Let's have a look now. Here we go. Slipstream. Will he get into it? I think he might just get sucked in right at the end.
I think that
too late though.
Helping him.
Here we go. No, it might be enough. Economides is late on the brakes and he's got through.
Yeah, he's got it.
Sure, that was good stuff.
Well done, George.
Georgie sneaking through there and taking the lead ahead of Roland Hopkins. So
it was a nice clean pass.
Perfect.
Very good pass.
Perfect
Well
pass.
timed. Bowman's still in 3rd. He's overtaken Shane. Shane's falling back a bit now.
Herbst's about to dive on the inside into turn 1 as well as across the line there. So possibility that we're going to see Shane drop down 1 position more into 5th. Let's try to come back here.
A bit of late braking there from him.
Oh.
There's Mark Bond.
Yeah, Mark James Bond. 100.
Closely followed by Ziad Ismail. He had actually an issue yesterday. His side shaft snapped. He was so lucky.
Sure.
It snapped, no damage to the car. They replaced it over yesterday afternoon. And he was out when they got the car off the trailer. The wheel just came off. So he was very fortunate.
Oh, there's a spinner.
30.
30 spinning out. Well, that's one way we can easily spot him. It's the unliveried car, all white car.
The plain white, yes.
You're lucky you're not doing commentary in 1997, man. Production cars, there were 9 white cars like that.
But didn't they have different color wing mirrors?
No, because they didn't have enough time to get them painted.
BMW.
They didn't do them wrap anymore. They used to paint them in the old days.
Do you remember back in the day the BMWs had different wing mirrors
Yes.
and drills for the different
Correct.
drivers? So that at least helped you guys.
That helped us out a lot.
But I think you were
That-
lucky back
but that
then,
was
eh?
then. That was when you could see the cars in race number 3 of the championship, when the livery had been painted on them.
No, but you weren't
I raced
commentating.
one.
You were lucky back
No,
then.
no.
Roger was doing it back
Roger was doing it with me in 97. That was my first year. And my first commentary ever was production cars Class A with 9 white cars on the grid in the rain at Carlon.
then. Must have been fun.
So much fun.
And there's Miller Tom. He's also
Hey, Miller's on it.
He's passed
Charge.
through.
He's got through on Tian.
Passed through, no,
And on
Taxi.
Maddie. He's taking the lead, baby.
Yeah,
Miller
Tom-
on a
Tom
flyer
Mon-
here.
Monitor, he's still behind, but he's gonna when he crosses the line, he'll be in the lead.
Hello, Mr. Photographer guy. Hey, Davey. Good. Doing some work out there. I like to hear that. I still photograph boys putting in effort there outside as well, doing an amazing job to give us all the coverage on all the various social media platforms and media that cover the Extreme Festival.
Now, if you look at the top 6 guys have now bunched up into 2-2-2. We got the leaders there. You have the last pack of the 3 there.
Yeah.
Shane's falling back a bit. Ari's managed to get past him. Then just in front of them, it's a shot that went past. There's 2 cars. There's 2 cars and 2 cars. So they're now grouping together and having their own little fights.
And I think what you're seeing now is the effects of the heat. The car's starting to overheat slightly, maybe not producing as much power.
And I hope their brakes are still working well.
And if they've got brakes, yeah,
I had
that's
a bit
another
of
big
brake
factor.
issues, so yeah. It was getting a bit hot, and then the brakes don't work. It's not fun.
Maybe not as hot as when you guys were out. It has cooled down.
But Roland's not giving up. Eh?
No, he's not.
He's bumper to bumper there.
He might have a go into the closing stages, that is for sure. So Hopkins still in with a chance here.
And the next 2, I think, also should be quite close. There we go.
Herbst on Boma.
Herb's having a tough time today with Boma. But they always have a great race together. Clean, and they don't sit bumping each other. It's nice, clean racing.
Yeah. It's you were saying a bit earlier on 2x2, hey? It's like Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
2x2 racing, yeah.
2x2 BMs.
Just seeing if our timing has come back again. So we got some kind of indication. Oh, there we go. That's where we want to be. So according to our timing monitor, we're on 2.5 laps to go. And Roland Hopkins is not giving up yet on George Economides.
Now it's a drag race again. Let's see if that wing helps at all. I think George seems to be pulling away slightly.
You can get through the air a lot quicker without that big wing on the back.
Did you get through the corners?
You can, for sure. But there's 2 big straights here. Well, actually 3.
Yeah.
There's 3 long straights, and those tend to be the defining factor at the end of the day. We saw it with Economides being able to just get past him on the straight line. Lap done. 2 to go.
And here's our leader in Class E, Johan Miller.
He's had a really good second heat, there's no doubt about it.
The man's really enjoying this racing. Like I told you earlier, he came from drag racing and he says, no, it's just so much more fun. You know, drag racing, it's at 9-10 seconds.
And you're done.
You're done. Whereas
You wait
this,
for
it's
an hour.
constantly, for 15 minutes or whatever, you're constantly on it.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Especially the start. When you got like 20 cars all going for that same piece of tarmac, it gets quite hairy.
That
but it's
adrenaline
fun.
rush is
Yeah.
pretty spectacular,
Yeah.
it is. You don't know it unless you're in that cockpit and you feel the pressure of cars all around you.
I think these 2 are fighting. These 2 E90s are fighting, and Ari's catching them. Little
He is.
Boxy's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming after them.
Oh, that little box is not too far behind.
Maybe he's feeling a bit better now. They can chase him down.
Well, if he survives and gets close, he'll have a go. Certainly looks like the body language is pretty still on it at this stage, as you see him turn into turn 6. Trying to get onto the back end of that CIM car of Nicholas Taps, and he's closing things down there on the Pepper Shield machine of Boma.
this is now the tricky section, the dog bone. It's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
It doesn't stop, eh?
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of it. No, still got one more. Oh, no, there's still one more corner to come.
And in the background there was Eddie Rodriguez is catching the taxi, so hopefully let's see if he gets past him as well.
That'll be a good recovery from him. Right, onto that back straight over for the penultimate time now.
I think he's got a bit of a gap. Maybe he decided, no, this is a bit too close for comfort, and let's just put the pedal to the metal and go.
I'll get a bit of a breathing room for myself. I don't need to be fighting that hard. Also, that means he can just be a little bit easier on the brakes, easier on the gear changes. Just give himself, save the class, and secure the double win. One to go. Rodriguez, as you said, closing big time here on the back end of Matt Wadley.
And once again, that's two.
And he's going to have a go.
Sport cars basically. So let's see who wins there.
He's going to have a go into the chicane.
Tian knows on his own. I think Miller's checked out. I think Rodriguez might just have him. I think he's outbraked him. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's got him. Got him down into the chicane. Up in the third place there for Eddie Rodriguez.
We haven't seen Craig Herbst. What happened to him? He went off. I think he's come in. Yeah, he's sitting last. I think he's a few laps behind.
Yeah, he's not coming up on the board at all.
Yeah, he's come in.
He must have come in.
He must have broken the car again.
Onto the braking point down into the hard left-hander.
That Rook looks rather slow.
There's something wrong there.
He's run out of fuel or something probably.
Or has a fuel surge issue. Maybe didn't put enough
Possibly.
fuel in the car and the pump is not picking up the fuel.
Generally with these cars we do put two pumps in. Like those will run standard road car tanks. We put two pumps, one on each side. So just for the fuel
Just in
surge,
case.
Yeah.
I think you need to. Nick was saying that, that with the amount of directional change that you have at this track, sometimes those electronics don't pick up that there's actually fuel in the tank.
Yeah, we generally just put on both sides, and because the one side is just blanked off, so we'll just buy another pump, put it in there, and the both
Then it
pumps
should work out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's confirmation of what we were talking about earlier on with Nick. Coming onto the back straight now for the last time, and it's a double win that's on the cards here. I don't think Roland Hopkins is going to have a go here. He's too far back.
And I think George has got the experience not to stuff this up.
Yeah.
He's got a nice lead, so yeah, it'll be great for them.
It's always nice to see a blue flag waving at the Oak in second. You think to yourself, hey, I'm fighting here.
And I think this will be Roland's first podium in our series.
Yeah.
So welcome, Roland, from Ran Francisco Fontaine.
There you have it. Ran Francisco Fontaine, massive
you
in the
go.
house. Economies with a double win. The Wild Wild West represented in second. And oh, here we go to the line. Boma and Herbst, and it's Boma.
And it's half a car.
Half a car length there between them. Brilliant.
And here comes I think he's just going to try finish off the lap. Car sounds fine.
Yeah, he's got through. Long finishes up as well in seventh.
Oh, Tian spun. Tian has spun. In
Tian
the
spun
corner.
and Miller gets the win.
Miller's gone through. Nice. Is he going to be able?
Oh, yeah, comes Rodriguez around his outside. Matt might get him as well.
Let's see.
Rodriguez gets through.
Yeah.
And Wadley does as well. Brilliant. What a finish.
Well done, Matthew.
Wow, Tian van Rooyen with a mistake in the chicane there. And that cost him nearly dropped him from second, in fact from the lead.
No, he was second.
He was second behind Miller. Second to fourth in that one. So there you have it. Another good day's racing for you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, fifth in class.
All right. What a hectic day this was. I mean, it's middle of May and it's so hot. I qualified first this morning, but for the first race I ran out of talent and I went off. I was 8th, but I ended 3rd for the first race. So very happy about that. Second race started 2nd. I lost 1 place. Then I had to defend against Nick all the way. I think for about 4 or 5 laps. I was running with him up to me every single corner. So I had to defend every single corner in the 3rd. Overall, extremely happy. Car done did very well. So yeah, no, extremely happy with the day. Yeah, happiness.
What an awesome weekend at Red Star BMW Club. The whole event was tremendous. Lekker racing, and to all my supporters, my family, Team Miller, like I say, Miller time. And the last race, I put everything that I got and stay safe, and we pull it through. So there's it. First number 1 in the full seat loss. Thank you very much, guys. Ciao.